making a new video. Haven't made a video in about a year, so here I am making a video. Haven't made one in a while. So this video is going to address a couple things as far as differing opinions on different things. I go on different forums and I voice my opinion on certain things, and I'm kind of a middle of the road guy. I've said it before that to conservatives on a more conservative forum, I'm probably a little liberal. On a more liberal forum, I'm probably a little bit more conservative, and that's kind of the problem. I guess for some people, they figure, if the going conversation is a liberal conversation or conservative conversation, then if it's something I don't agree with, I put it out there. Now, my main point here is I'm not going to bicker. I'm not going to go back and forth with anyone on my opinion. I'm just not going to do that. I don't, you're not going to change my mind. I'm not going to change your mind. We can agree to disagree and move on. You got some people on forums and that if they don't agree with you politically or socially, then they can't even fathom anything else. I mean, I have people that I know that we don't agree politically, we don't agree on social issues and stuff like that, but we can sit down and have a beer, agree to disagree, and move on. I mean, I don't really understand. This is what adults do. Adults do this. To sit back and say that I just can't agree with, I'm so pissed off with his political opinion, I can't even be friends with him. Just cross your arms and storm off like a fourth grader. Hell, I'm even going to say a second grader. I don't know. I don't really understand that. The issues with Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. I don't agree with it. It doesn't make any sense to me. When you say Black Lives Matter, then of course Black lives mean all Black Lives Matter. Where if you maybe call it something like black people against police brutality or something like that, if you say something like that, then it kind of sounds a little bit more. It's more focused on whatever. It's just more focused. So you don't have to include in stuff where people will call you out on your hypocrisy. And that's kind of my big issue with that, with the Black Lives Matter. Yes, a lot of people will say that's deflecting from the issue. Well, the thing is that we gotta look at what's worse. What is the bigger problem? The bigger problem. What is that? If 10 people, black people, are getting killed, let's just say in a 2-week span. It's more than that, let's be honest. Anyway, if 10 black people are being killed on a 2-week span and 9 of them at the hands of other black people, then why not a bigger outrage with that and not either a cop or somebody white? Why does it have to be that the biggest outrage comes from someone white doing it? Doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense at all. So, of course, I don't agree with that. People are going to call you all kind of names: coon, buffoon, sellout, Uncle Tom. They're going to call you all the names. See, this and the worst thing about it, this is what a lot of black people do. They try to pressure a person into lining up with them. They can't do like most other races where we say, you know what? They don't agree, we'll agree to disagree and move on. Or a lot of other people will agree to disagree and just move on. Okay, whatever. But for some reason, it's like a lot of black folks feel like we gotta have that every black folk or every black person needs to sit back and think or believe the exact same way. That's really hurtful to us. If everybody believes the same way, then nothing ever really gets done. Conflict and differing opinions help. The conflicts and differing opinions help to bring forth a better people. But to sit back and want it where everybody agrees, that's just like where everybody's the same throughout the world. That makes a better world is people that are different. People that have differing opinions, people that look different, people that act different, people that do this different, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's okay. That's what a whole world society works better that way. But to sit back and say, well, you and Uncle Tom, or try to castigate somebody just because they don't believe like you, it just really doesn't make any sense. So we got to do a little bit better on welcoming a differing opinion, but then also saying, you know what, I agree to disagree. I don't agree with it, whatever. I was in a gym the other day, and I was talking to this, it was another black dude. We were talking, and we got to saying, and I was, you know, I guess one of my liberal ideas is I think, you know, a lot of drugs should be legalized. And he said I don't agree with that, but that's, you know, it's fine. So we went back and forth with that a couple of times. But you know what? We agreed to disagree, and there it is. I don't understand how this concept of being an adult and agree to disagree, have a little conversation about it, whatever, put it behind you, might revisit it every once in a while and laugh and joke and say, how can you believe such a thing, and blah, blah, blah. I don't understand what's so damn hard about that. But apparently to some people it is difficult. That is freaking difficult. That's the hardest thing for them, is to actually have someone that doesn't agree that every single thing that they say, that everything has to be that. You got some black folks sitting there saying that the Chicago violence or this violence and this black on black violence, there's no such thing as black on black violence. It's gang violence. Come on, dude. Gang violence? So you mean to tell me that everybody that all black on black crime that happens in those inner cities are all gang violence? Every single one. And you know what? My thing is that, okay, let's say it's gang violence. We'll give you that. We'll give you gang violence. You know what? But if it's two black people shooting each other and they're both in the gang, that's black on black crime. It is what it is. You have been the one that put it out there and said that we can call out the cops or the white person shooting because those are worse, even though it happens a whole lot less. People get pulled over by the cops all day, every day. By and large, any stops or police interaction, even with someone doing wrong, is usually handled, it's done, nothing happens, no one gets hurt. So why focus on the small things as if sometimes that, and I'm not going to say that the cops are always in the right. The cops are not always in the right. Even when a black person's doing wrong, they're not always in the right. I mean, didn't have to do or take it as far as they did. But you know what? A lot of times my issue with it is you didn't have to be doing wrong either. So you're both wrong. It's not just one person. You can't just sit back and look at it and say, well, the cop was totally in the wrong. Well, yeah, he was totally in the wrong, but you that were robbing this store, or you that was breaking in someone's house, or you that was doing this, you're wrong too. So had you not been doing that, see, the way you see some of these people put it out, the way some of these people put it out, you swear that a black dude was just, or a black whoever, was just walking down the street smelling roses and you know, just taking in the sights and just, you know, just whistling, and the cop just run up on him and just shoot him. It always seems like, not always, don't start with the always. I know people are going to say, oh, you know, it is not always. By and large, that's what the situation is. You took it there. Why'd you take it there? You didn't have to go there in the first place. Why is it there? That's whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna dive into those subjects a little more. I'm guessing I'm gonna do a couple more videos and try to get back in the swing of it. So that's my thing. So or that's my video, I guess, for today. But subscribe or leave a message or whatever. Tell me what you think, and I'll try to get these videos out a little more, get my thoughts on things a little bit more